try and kill me again like it did last time with all those. Where was that thing?
Put some declensions on there.
Yeah, put some declensions on there, please.
It's already on.
It's on.
Softly.
Turkey sauce. Turkey. We get there.
Yeah, whoa, hey, thank you. Thanks for the heads up there. And we're recording
30 seconds.
for the world. Thank you.
He told you that just as you started singing.
Do you know, I was singing. I didn't hear that. I was singing. I was in the zone, man. Yeah, man. After we're done with this.
So am I going anywhere?
Yo,
Got something.
yeah.
Hey, with my pencil.
Oh my mercy! Help me. 685 seems to be where we are. We last left off, and I like the fact. Usually, I don't like the fact that these longer scenes, we got to break them up over several days. I like that this scene is broken up over several days because it gets several days of her dying. And it's like one of these melodramatic, they fall down, they clutch their chest, they get back up, they recite a few more lines, then they fall down again, and it's like one of these over dramatic death scenes.
Something that should be a fatal.
Right? That's it, right.
I think it's something that should be a fatal wound and that they start making a monologue for like 10 minutes.
Exactly right. Exactly right. What was that?
She wants to write a monologue for her death.
To be delivered by you, as you lie there dying.
Comes here, like, okay, you're dying. I think this is a good time for you to start reading.
The soul of a dramatist right there. Oh my goodness. Scripting out your own final words. I like that. I like that.
It's also
I gotta be honest. This is probably too morbid. I have given some thought to music that I want played at my funeral.
my mom does that too. She's like, "Play my funeral."
Maybe it's only adults of a certain age. Maybe that's the problem.
No, because then the ends all.
Yeah.
When somebody dies,
Hey.
music, like you can like hire like a sort of band and like
Yeah.
play music and like a procession. You know, like and then the Godfather when they're like
Right.
that one scene. Someone like that, or also like someone.
Yeah.
So it's like
A lot of times we have music, but usually not live. Or if it is live, it might just be like a hymn or something, very gentle. I'm thinking, old time rock and roll. That's what I like. Yeah.
That's Bob Seger, right? Stairway to Heaven. Let's be
Right, Bob Seger, right? Stairway to Heaven. And he's buying his stairway to heaven. That's what I want.
Okay, I'm thinking.
Bum, bum, bum. That's what I want.
I'm thinking that like
Yes.
usually it's that and Highway to Hell.
What's it? No, see, I want the stairway to heaven, not the highway to hell. Let me tell you, the one may be faster, but I'll walk. I'll walk up the golden stairs. Thank you. I know I will find my precious Savior there.
And all these ways to Tom's on YouTube now.
Oh, stop that, Sean. What are you, a teacher? All right.
He calls you Sean.
I said Sean, and I said, what are you, a teacher now? All right, so she's dying, she's been dying, and Sister Anna comes up and accuses her of having done what? Yeah, you destroyed everything. Your people, your city, you destroyed me, blah, blah, blah. And then Sister turns to attendants and says, I am Worf, son of Moog, bring me meat. No, that is a line from an episode of Star Trek The Next Generation, which is one of the best lines ever. The character Worf, he says, I am Worf, son of Moog, bring me meat. I just love that line. That's not what she says.
Where did that come from?
That's not what she says. She says, bring me something.
If you hadn't had said that, we might have been able to get on task.
But now there's no hope, right? It's gone. Pull, bang, it's gone, right? There's the day.
And it's gone.
She said, bring me what? No, she didn't say. You're going to put that on the AP. I can see that now. No, she said, bring what?
Water.
Bring water so that I may wash her wounds. And, if it's possible, that I may capture what? Her final breath.
With a kiss.
Sic
No.
fata, gradus ewas redaltus, semianum emque sinu Germanum plexa foeva, cum gemitat quattro sicavat vestic ruores. Thus, having fata, having spoken, she gradus ewas redaltus. Bless you. Yes. She, what did you say? She had passed over tall steps. We wouldn't do a direct object there in English. Latin will do a direct object there. English doesn't in this context, but basically, we would prefer like an applicant with means. Right? She walked over with these long strides, basically. And what? And having amplexa, having embraced her semionym Germanum. Yes, and let's get that very literally. Look at the root of that. Semionym. Somewhat like, right? Half-spirited, right? Just half. Well, now, okay, here's the classic. Seriously, is the glass half full or half empty? We would say half dead. The Latin here really is half alive, right? She still has.
According to this, it says half dead or dying.
I think they're just like putting that in like English spin.
Right, where does it say that?
Right there in the definition in the middle.
Yeah, okay. I think they were guiding you that direction. But again, look at the etymology. The etymology really is half alive. Now, again, I don't want to take too much time on this, but as you translate, in fact, Ms. Kandinsky and I were having this conversation the other day after your class. And what do you say when you translate this line? Should you say half dead? That's the way we say it in English. We say half dead. Or should you preserve the nuance there of the Latin, which is half alive? But one's not right and one's not wrong. But yet you've got to make a decision as a translator. Now, as far as a test goes, something insignificant like a test or a grade, you can do either one and you're fine. What would you do though? If you were doing a serious translation, what would you do? Rachel?
I would want to put the half alive, but it seems like in English we put half dying because if we know they're going to die, we're not going to act like they're even a little alive.
Yeah.
We say that we've already labeled them as dying, but they're appreciating that they still could live. Because she doesn't know what's going to happen, but we do.
Good God, Miss Melanie. That was deep. We know that she's going to die, and so we go ahead and label her as dead. I think there's something to that. I think we definitely do that. You remember back to the Alcestis play in second year, those of you who were with us then, where Alcestis and Hercules had the debate whether is close to dead, is that the same as dead or not? There's a wonderful line in Shakespeare's play Titus Andronicus, which is a bloody play. Very, very, very bloody play. Titus Andronicus. There's a wonderful line in there that death should ever let life use its name, for life hath no more interest but to breathe. The idea being that death should ever allow life to go on being called life, when all that's really going on is breathing. Death should go ahead and claim it.
Kind of like radio headlines.
You know, and it's that line, that wonderfully poetic line from Titus Andronicus, if you think about it, is a poetic statement of the rationale for say taking somebody off of life support. And I don't know if any of your families have ever had to deal with. We have some very good friends right now that are dealing with that. An elderly mother, and she has I can't think of the name of it. It's completely debilitating. She can't even speak now at this point. But I can't remember, ALS. But at any rate, they're trying to deal with it. Is the person alive? If all that's going on is lungs going up and down, is that life? Certainly there is a perspective that would say yes, as long as there is anything going on, that is still alive. Others would say no. And so, yeah, I mean, we might say, go ahead and say she's half dying, looking ahead into what we know is coming, and is a certainty. She's not going to turn around. Right? There's no recovery for Dido, right? So we know this. On the other hand, technically, that isn't what Virgil said. I mean, it's the flip side of what he said. Okay, I mean, you know, you look at it, literally, you look at a coin. One side's got the face on it, one side's got the building on it. You know, you hold it, and I'm looking at the building side. Say, well, I'm holding a coin with a building on it. Well, but I'm also holding a coin with a face on it. The one implies the other in our coinage. But I didn't say it. You know, so again, you guys kind of keep going back and forth. Yeah.
There could be a bias between, like, you have a Trojan or a Roman who dies and they're half alive that they're half dead.
Yeah.
Just a contextual bias, just character.
Sure. And depending on who the person is, yeah.
Yeah, then I guess more with that, I was like, I mean, like, in the context, I would say, like, half alive, because it's Anna talking, and, like, we know that Dido, she's not that old,
Right.
And so she's, like, you know, I think she still feels like, you know, maybe there's some hope that she may be alive, or she wants her to be at least, you know,
Okay.
somewhat alive. And, I mean, I guess it shows, like, her sort of optimism, you know, that she might be, but obviously she's not.
Given that the scene is from the perspective of Anna, and we clearly know what her feelings are for her sister there, maybe it would be better. Again, I don't think you can say right and wrong in this, but maybe it would be better to preserve the half alive. Kate?
Just a bit of a correction. I think she pretty much knows her sister is going to die. She's just not
And again,
but it's like,
even her not wanting to face it might be
I'm
justification.
not disagreeing with that.
Or do you just pointing that
what
out?
does the dad say in Dead Poet Society when when the son kills himself? It's like,
No. Oh my God, no.
okay, all right. I thought he was like, he's not
Neil,
dead, he's
my
not dead.
son. Oh no.
All
Yeah.
right,
It's,
okay. Never mind.
Yep.
Going to, like you guys were saying, when it's like, the sister Anna, it's like,
I'm pretty sure she
she said
really-
she's half
she should-
alive,
Yep.
but, like, at the same time, I feel like before that, she said, give me some water so I can clean her wounds. Isn't that preparation for the dead? Or is that, like, to heal her?
I don't know. It's certainly not to
Because
heal. It's certainly
Yeah,
not to
so
heal.
I thought, when she said water, I was like, well, then she's just gonna clean the body so they can set it up nice.
And
for
clearly
the
she has the recognition of death with capturing the last breath. I mean, you know,
Right,
there's
and
no
so it's like,
illusions.
then she's not obviously
Oh.
half alive optimistic. sort of
Right.
thing, since it's like, oh,
If there's time, we may glance at a few of those. I'd be just curious on that one to see, but not right now. If there's time at the end. But she, having embraced her semi-animem sister, I don't know how to translate it, in a sinu.
Fold.
Fold in her lap. Remember, sinus can be the fold of a toga. It can be the fold of your body, hence your lap, as you're in a sitting position. It can be the fold or the curve of a coastline. It's where we get the sine curve. That's the same basic word there. Okay? Sorry for having made the math right. I apologize. So having embraced her sister, she full way back. She cherished her, right? She kind of almost like cuddled her, having embraced her. And cum gemitu atque atros sicabat veste cruores. And with a gemitu, with a groan, she sicabat atros cruores. She dried the atros cruores, the dark blood, with her veste, with her dress, with her garment, or her robe. A couple things I'd like to point out there. And if there's time, and this rate, we know there probably won't be. I thought about maybe doing some scansion because, you know, it's been forever. But just look at line 687. What do you notice in the first 4 words metrically? 2 examples of something within the first 4 words. I heard somebody whispering it. Illusions. Illusions. Gemitu and atque, atque and atros. And not only are there 2 examples of illusion in a very short time, but they're back to back. Cum gemetat quatros. Cum gemetat quatros sicabat veste cruores. Now you gotta ask, why is that all enlightened together? The groan and the word for black or dark, it's going to be modifying blood. Why is this all run together?
Or is it gonna symbolize kind of
Maybe, yeah.
Like when you're crying, like
Yeah, I mean, she's crying and wiping the blood all at the same time. I mean, this is one and the same activity. And he expresses it really with the poetry there. The other thing is, this is kind of a strange example, but we don't see this very often. Cum and gemitu is, of course, what case? Forced declension. Min May. Ablative. So this must be a what kind of ablative? It can't be manner because groaning isn't really an abstract. It's pretty much the most basic cum ablative. Accompaniment.
Oh, right.
Now usually accompaniment is cum and what kind of an animal? Like a person, right? Or some living now walking down the street with your dog. But it's definitely not means here, so he really does need to use the cum. She's not drying the eyes by means of the groan, right? She's drying by means of the veste, hence veste, the ablative of means, no preposition. She is doing this, though, accompanied by groaning. That is happening at the same time. So it's not really in that personal sense, but it certainly is an ablative of accompaniment. Illa gravis oculos conata atara russus deficit. Oh gosh, this is just too sad for words. Illa here refers to Illa. That woman, or she, having conata, having tried to atalera her gravis oculos, her heavy eyes, having tried to lift them, rursus. Again, David. She fails. She fails. She can't keep her eyes open. I'm sorry, this is a terrible thing, but I'm thinking of Megamind. Have you seen the kids' movie Megamind? It really is very cool.
I like it.
It's a good one.
When Minion is dying at the end, he's like, sir, the world is going dark. We had some good times together, didn't we, sir? You know, and he's totally faking his death. That's what I thought of just now.
That's awful.
It is. It really is terrible. But Megamind is a really good movie. It really is a very good children's movie.
Very good.
Like Adventure Time.
Oh, yeah,
Adventure Time was a really good TV show.
What's that?
Amen.
Yes.
The connection.
The connection. Yes. Right.
Like Adventure Time.
in fixum strident sub pectore vulnus. Oh gosh. The wound in fixum sub pectore. Get a little anatomical here.
Heart.
The wound that was fixed sub pectore. Beneath her chest, it strided. It gurgles or hisses. It's the sound of the blood maybe kind of gurgling up there.
Where'd you have that?
A tad too much. For my taste.
Never too much.
The whole thing has been very delicate so far. That's a tad too just anatomical. Ter se satalens cubito quadnixa levavit. Ter revoluta toros oculis querantibus alto quae sivit caelo lucemquin gemevit quae reperta. Something happens, ter.
3 times.
3 times. Atalen se. Lifting herself. 3 times lifting herself. Adnixa cubito. Having, struggled or kind of leaned on her cubito, on her elbow, she lewawit. Level leware. She lifted. So raising herself up 3 times, and presumably she's falling back down. I lift my head from the pillow and then fall again. There's a shiver in my bones just thinking about the weather. A quiver in my voice as if I might cry. What a cold and a rainy day. Where on earth is the sun anyway? 10,000 Maniacs. A group called 10,000. You may have heard of a singer named Natalie Merchant, perhaps.
Yeah.
She used to be the lead singer for 10,000 Maniacs. And it's a beautiful song. Sad topics about depression. But there it is.
Oh, Natalie Merchant sings.
Well, pretty much.
So sad.
It is. But she's got a beautiful voice for singing about depression.
Oh, my mom.
It's very, very
What is going on with you?
You need to do something for your mother right now.
Yes. Get a little cool in the gang and
called me a hindrance
celebrate good
yesterday.
times. Come on.
She called me a hindrance. Oh, that sucks.
She called you a hindrance?
Called me a
I can
hindrance.
see your mom's being
I can low-key see her on
Yeah, I was like, I think I hear it too every time I
Because I asked her to take me to Subway. Because I was trying to meet this guy
10
and
blocks
Kevin.
away from his
Like 10 blocks maybe.
It's straight.
And
It's
he's
a
like,
straight
Kristen,
guy.
you're such a hindrance.
So,
I mean,
just
construction was
No,
good.
you're putting all your business on. Take that out. Yes. Okay.
I couldn't, dude. I was so sad. Like the rest of the day.
Wow.
She apologized though. That's nice.
That's her fault.
I just want to go to Subway.
Do we need a little group therapy for Christian here? Do you need a
Yeah, my
hug?
mom doesn't even apologize.
There you go. My mom's Italian.
And what does that even mean in this context?
Don't even know.
Christian does.
I just thought we were adding things with our mother.
What did you say?
She said, my mom's
Italian.
Italian. 3 times she tried to get up on the couch. 3 times. Revoluta toro est oculisque errantibus alto quae sivit caelo lucem. And 3 times she revoluta est toro. She rolled over on the couch or the bed, whatever this is, and with her oculis errantibus, with her eyes wandering, she quae sivit the lucem. We're going to turn back and forth the page. She searched the lucem, searched for light in the alto caelo, in the high sky. And implied luce with the luce reperta. Found. With the light having been found, she ingemuit. She sighed. She wanted just one last look at the light. She did not go gentle into that good night.
Aw.
She raged against the dying of the light. Who? Yep. Dylan Thomas, very good. The most famous example in English of what poetic form? Villanelle, very nice. Very nice. Tum omnipotens longo miserata dolorem, difficilis quobitus irem de miser Olympo, quae luctantanimum nexosque resolveret artus. Then, interesting word. This usually is applied to a different god. Juno omnipotens. All-powerful Juno, right? All-powerful Juno, having miserata, having pitied those longum dolorem, this long grief, and difficilis obitus, think obituary, and difficult death, she demisit irem Olympo. She sent Iris where? From Olympus. How do you know it's not to Olympus? What? Good, because Olympo is ablative, and ablative is always for place from. What case is place toward? Accusative. Very good. She sent Iris down from Olympus. Iris, quae? Who might resolveret? Release her luctantem animam. Her struggling spirit. Luctor is the verb to wrestle or to struggle. Who might release her struggling spirit and loosen her nexos artus. Her fastened or her bound limbs. The idea, of course, is that is what anima does, the spirit does. It keeps your limbs in some ways bound up so that you're able to move and so forth. And then, of course, you've certainly seen it in countless movies. Or when somebody dies, the whole body just goes slack. So the notion of loosening the limbs. The thought was that actually it was the goddess Iris who actually maybe did that. Could actually come in and take the spirit, so that the body would then actually be dead. Yes.
Which god is Iris? Yeah, wasn't she the rainbow?
Iris is the messenger of Juno's particular messenger.
Oh, so kind of like the
Mercury's the big one for all of them, but she's Juno's the rainbow. Right.
Rainbow.
Right. It's sort of a rainbow connection.
I got that one.
The lovers, the dreamers, and me.
What note I look at this right there?
Oh, there's a note about Iris?
Yeah, right there.
Oh, wow,
That's
good.
The rainbow messenger.
There it is. There it is. Folks, how are we doing? That felt a little rough in places for some people.
It's a bad day. It's a bad day.
Yeah, I kind of
Yeah,
checked out.
I had an awful day.
I'm sorry. What can we do to help you? Do you need help?
Euchre.
I'm stuck using
Like,
blue pen.
no, it's just like, it's not even,
You know,
it's just this pressing feel of bad day.
It's
Sounds
not
like you're
bad.
depressed.
It actually kind of was a rough.
Well, here's the
It's also
vocabulary.
physics
We're looking at
test,
vocabulary
not
quiz.
And then we'll talk about
But,
it.
hey, is there something?
Yeah, sorry.
That's
not
me.
F equal C. What is
Now there's a nickel up by my podium.
Like it's
Why is there a nickel up by my podium? They wrote it up there like 20 minutes ago.
okay.
You
Yeah,
serious?
I knew that. I knew that.
Ms. Kaczynski, you really should be more aware of what goes on in the classroom than I am. Here we go. Vocabulary. Write it down. See if you can spell it. Morior. Somebody? Morior? Miss Brenda.
Morior.
Very nice. Morior.
I-O-R.
No, it's like.
Fremo. Fremo. Thank you. Christian.
F-R-E-M-O.
Good. Lego.
L-E-G-O.
Yes.
Ooh, can I tell a story about Lego that I read on Reddit?
Let's
Hey,
finish this first.
probably the same story.
Demito.
Yes, sir.
The kid with the Asperger's got
Demito. Brenda again.
Vemitto.
There it is. Omen. Marcus?
O-M-E-N.
True that.
Omen.
Omen.
Which, if you look at it backwards, spells what?
No.
Which is the Latin word for no man.
It's an omen.
No man, no man.
No man's land.
Next one is ensis. 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 Coop?
E-N-S-I-S.
Yep.
E-N-S-I-S.
Unguis. Unguis. Mr. Christian.
U-N-G-U-I-S.
Spell that again?
Is it U-N-G-U-I-S?
That is correct. U-N-G-U-I-S. Yes.
U-I-S.
See, like, I don't know why I didn't think a G was in Latin.
You don't have a sister, do you?
Yeah, I do.
You do? I just thought that was some Sister Christian by Night Ranger.
Sister Christian. She's cute. No.
Brother
Sister
Christian. Not cute.
Christian, I
My
wish
sister's
you
disgusting.
were here.
Everyone just be quiet.
Yeah.
Moving on to the next topic.
This is so cute.
She is disgusting.
Okay, stop that because he's gonna hurt you all. Any decent brother
He
would
thinks
stand
he
up.
can
Your
try.
brother is also
Stand up. We're like, my brother's gross too.
Your brother's also pretty cute.
I'm the beautiful one. I'm not the one with insecurities. Guys, everyone laughing. Focusing on laughing. Taking the cameras on. Ah!
I like your brother. Sorry.
Our next one is comates. Comates. Render. Yep.
C-M-O-E-S?
C-O-M-E-S.
Yes, I thought. I heard it say C-M-O-E-S. What? How's it possible? I think I have like, is it a condition of like hearing dyslexia?
That's exactly what I was gonna say. I've never heard of auditory dyslexia.
I honestly believe I have that.
Every family reunion. You're like, hey,
Artus.
guess what?
Artus.
No, that's my favorite.
Artus. Marcus.
A-R-T-U-S.
Good.
Artus. Sutra.
Taurus. 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 Coop?
T-A-U-R-U-S.
That is a Latin word. That's not what I'm saying.
Oh.
I'm saying Taurus. I'm saying Taurus. Yep.
T-O-R-S. R-U-S.
T-O-R-U-S. You got it. T-O-R-U-S.
What's it, what's it? I mean, I know we're doing a little bit eventually, but like real quick.
Taurus, Tauri masculine, it's couch or bed.
Because there's a shape in
right.
math called a torus. I don't remember how it's spelled, if it's the Taurus or the Taurus. But it's the shape, it's like just a circle that's been, it's like a ring, but it's
Yeah.
inflated oddly. The math is weird. Yeah,
I haven't thought about that in years.
Boom.
That brings
Welcome
back-
to Math Talk.
Didn't remember. Yeah, I don't.
That's what I haven't had in a while.
I don't remember what the connection is.
Fine.
Then there are some questions in order to kill Danielle. After the vocabulary, there is, well, just a reminder of stuff. Or just general questions.
Okay.
Like,
There will be
vocab?
questions.
Could be grammar, could be context kind of stuff. And then there are a few derivatives.
Seems pretty straightforward.
Pretty straightforward. Okay.
Is that Monday?
I'm curious. No, it's not till like Tuesday, I think.
No, it's Tuesday.
It's Tuesday. So we got one more day of translation, and then that. I am curious about this semi-anonymous thing.
The what?
Half dead, half alive.
Oh, yeah.
I'm curious what different folks have. So find it. Let's start a.
Once you guys are in Mr. Herm's class and you realize like how much you
Alright,
actually
well, I didn't have it. Yeah, no, I didn't actually have that data. I assume you don't have this lab, right?
Those who translate it positively and those who translate it negatively. Let's see who comes up with what.
It's a matter of mental capability.
Yeah.
Okay.
I know I screwed up on.
So
I have her dying sister on.
You guys want to grab me a?
you have what?
Toss me the big red one.
Says, Connor said she said, and I
She want one of these.
Hush.
Well, Sebastian and Cassie have her dying sister on her.
Just simply said dying, and who is that? That's Jackson.
Yes.
Brenda, what line is that?
That's on mine.
Oh, alright.
The Latin will be line 686. 686. Christian, what do you have?
That fading light.
Dying.
To describe the sister?
And held her sister now, that
Oh.
fading light.
thought
And
you
Refer to
owned
that fading life. Fading life.
Oh, I got the best.
Fading life.
Fading light.
Now, listen to that. Listen to that. Wait, I don't know. Maybe
Fading
that one's
light's
over here.
positive. I think it's
I got a
positive.
good
And I
one.
think that's.
Because she's
still
definitely
have
getting
life.
that
Oh, it's
life
so bad.
aspect.
Yeah.
Oh, but it's,
And it's going away, but it's not out yet. So fading life, Ruben. Okay, what else do we have? Yeah, Marcus.
Her dying sister.
Simply has dying again.
Just do two different parts.
And so has,
Bagels.
Bagels.
yeah, no, I.
Bagels.
Okay, yes.
Half animate.
That definitely positive.
Which was a nice.
It
It was a weird question. I like it.
Get this update.
I love it.
I like it.
I think it's great.
Half animate.
Half animate sister. No, her half animate genial
Oh,
relation.
come now. Half animate. That's just using derivative.
You have to listen to the whole line.
That's using derivative. Let me hear it.
Soulmate.
Soulmate?
Bunch of
That's not
bunk.
even in Latin.
What is that?
Her half
There you go.
animate genial relation.
Let me hear some more. Let me hear some more. Anybody else have?
I don't know about lover.
It's terrible. Nestled
Anyone else
stuck in
have
a
anything?
Looks like Rachel's got something, John's got something,
Still hunting down.
Danielle's looking up something.
Half animate.
Half animate. I hate it. Fading life is probably my favorite. The one I've heard so dying.
Dying.
I don't like it.
Narrow.
The ing gets the not done yet aspect, but to me the focus is on the I don't. That's too prosaic. Don't like it.
Doesn't even reference that word at all.
Oh come now.
What do you say?
Come now, come now.
No dying, no half dead, nothing.
Nothing?
Yeah.
No, it's just from her sister. There's no reference to half dead, dying, or anything like that.
Well, just for
What's going on?
It's the word.